top 10 best Netflix series of all time. Netflix may have fallen on some hard times recently due to increased competition from other streaming services and too many users whoring out their account passwords. But when it comes to original series, it's still the platform that's been doing the best for the longest time. Hey guys, welcome to your entertainment channel Netflix Tops, where we tell you about the top-rated movies and series on Netflix. So grab your popcorn and stay with us until the end of this video, because today's video is going to list down the top 10 best series to watch on Netflix. So let's get started. Number 10. Pirate Gold of Adak Island. Will this expert team unearth legendary pirate treasure? Follow the hunt for buried gold amid the harsh Alaskan wilderness in this documentary. Adak Island centers on an old pirate tale that stretches back to 1892. Back then, a pirate buried gold on Adak Island, worth over $300 million. He died before he can return though, stashing said gold in tin cans across the landscape. His treasure is still out there, somewhere, across the inhospitable terrain of this island. In the space of 5 minutes, Pirate Gold of Adak Island repeats the same information 3 times. We're introduced to elevated boardwalks courtesy of black and white picture. We are then shown an animated sketch of said picture with accompanying narration. And finally, a character within the show repeats the exact same information all over again, just in case you weren't paying attention 60 seconds earlier. This should tell you everything you need to know about this series and what audience this is shooting for. Number 9. Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy is the longest-running scripted primetime show currently airing. Guided by a skillful team of dedicated doctors, Meredith Grey and her fellow interns struggle with life-and-death decisions at Seattle Grace Hospital. Grey's Anatomy is an American medical drama television series that focuses on the lives of surgical interns, residents, and attendings as they develop into seasoned doctors while balancing personal and professional relationships. The title is an allusion to Grey's Anatomy, a classic human anatomy textbook first published in 1858 in London and written by Henry Grey. The series revolves around Dr. Meredith Grey, played by Ellen Pompeo. Grey is first featured as an intern and later becomes the chief of general surgery, all the while exploring the ups and downs of a surgeon's life. Number 8. All-American. When a star high school football player from South Central is recruited to play for Beverly Hills High School, 2 separate worlds collide. The show follows a young tennis hopeful from Beverly Hills, Simone Hicks, and an elite baseball player from Chicago, Damon Sims, as they contend with the high stakes of college sports, while also navigating the highs, lows, and sexiness of unsupervised early adulthood at a prestigious historically black college. Number 7. Snowflake Mountain. Snowflake Mountain is a funny, warm-hearted reality show which takes a bunch of clueless kids who aren't yet living to their full potential and put them through their paces at a wilderness survival retreat to try and kickstart them into standing on their own 2 feet. The Back to Basics camp is a rude awakening to just show how pampered their lives have been so far. At stake is a transformative cash prize for the lucky winner. There's no running water, no parents to wait on them, and worst of all, no Wi-Fi. But by connecting to nature, they will learn to graduate as fully functioning adults. This is one of the more contrived series of the ever-expanding reality genre, featuring a bevy of contestants who aren't nearly as interesting as they believe themselves to be, a couple of amiable but rather bland co-hosts, and the requisite medley of swooping drone shots, editing that serves the storytelling, constant cuts to contestants giving confessional-type interviews, and of course, some twists and turns that will change everything. Number 6. Legacies. Born into a rare supernatural bloodline, Hope Michelson attends a gifted private school to master her powers and control her evil impulses. Legacies is an American fantasy drama television series created by Julie Plec that premiered on the CW on October 25, 2018. It is a spin-off of the originals and features characters from both that series and its predecessor, The Vampire Diaries. Danielle Rose Russell stars as the 17-year-old Hope Michelson, continuing the role she originated in the 5th and final season of the originals. Matt Davis also features prominently in the series, reprising his role as Alaric Saltzman from The Vampire Diaries. The 3rd season premiered on January 21, 2021. In February 2021, the CW renewed the series for a 4th season, which premiered on October 14, 2021. In May 2022, it was announced that the 4th season will be its final season. Legacies follows Hope Michelson, daughter of Klaus Michelson, Joseph Morgan, of The Vampire Diaries and the originals, as she and an ensemble cast of characters navigate an ever-expanding mythology of monsters and existential threats at the Salvatore School for the Young and Gifted in the fictional Mystic Falls, Virginia. Number 5. The Upshaws. A working-class black family in Indiana strives for a better life and a happy home while juggling everyday struggles in this comedy series. The Upshaws is a multi-camera comedy series that follows the titular Upshaw family, a working-class African-American family living in Indiana trying to make everything work out, even though they don't have the blueprint to do so. The series focuses on the head of the house, Benny Upshaw, played by Mike Epps. He's a charming, well-intentioned mechanic that is also described as a lifelong mess who is just trying to do his best to take care of his family. Number 4. Zoe 101. An outgoing teen, her brainy younger brother, and their fun friends navigate life at a prestigious Southern California boarding school. The series centers around Zoe Brooks as she enrolls in Pacific Coast Academy, a school that previously only allowed boys to attend. Throughout the series, Zoe and her friends navigate life as teenagers in a boarding school. As the series progresses, the group of friends grows closer together. Number 3. The Unexplained with William Shatner. This non-fiction series journeys through the strange and mysterious phenomena that have mystified humanity for centuries. Actor and science fiction icon William Shatner shines a light on mysterious subjects, events, and phenomena around the world that have gone unexplained for years. It is a non-fiction series that explores the world's most fascinating, strange, and inexplicable mysteries. Each episode will feature compelling contributions from scientists, historians, witnesses, and experiencers, each seeking to shed light on how the seemingly impossible can happen. Number 2. Stranger Things. Stranger Things is an American sci-fi television series created by the Duffer Brothers. It's been 6 months since the Battle of Starcourt, which brought terror and destruction to Hawkins. Struggling with the aftermath, our group of friends are separated for the first time, and navigating the complexities of high school hasn't made things any easier. In this most vulnerable time, a new and horrifying supernatural threat surfaces, presenting a gruesome mystery that, if solved, might finally put an end to the horrors of the Upside Down. The show takes place in the fictional town of Hawkins, Indiana in the mid-1980s. The first season, set in November 1983, follows numerous groups of characters as they separately investigate the disappearance of Will Byers. The subsequent second and third seasons expand the narrative scope, exploring the complex fallout from the events of November 1983. After the mysterious and sudden vanishing of a young boy, the people of a small town begin to uncover secrets of a government lab, portals to another world, and sinister monsters. The boy's mother, Joyce, desperately tries to find him, convinced he is in grave danger, while the police chief searches for answers. Number 1. The Umbrella Academy. After putting a stop to 1963's Doomsday, the Umbrella Academy returned home to the present, convinced they prevented the initial apocalypse and fixed this godforsaken timeline once and for all. But after a brief moment of celebration, they realize things aren't exactly, not at all how they left them. Enter the Sparrow Academy. Smart, stylish, and about as warm as a sea of icebergs. The Sparrows immediately clash with the Umbrellas in a violent face-off that turns out to be the least of everyone's concerns. Navigating challenges, losses, and surprises of their own, and dealing with an unidentified destructive entity wreaking havoc in the universe. Now all they need to do is convince Dad's new and possibly better family to help them put right what their arrival made wrong. Will they find a way back to their pre-apocalyptic lives, or is this new world about to reveal more than just a hiccup in the timeline? And this brings us to the end of the video. What are your thoughts on today's video? Share with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for amazing movie reviews coming your way. And thank you for watching.